What's up, fam? This is Anthony with BabybuffettStocks Academy, and it's my first episode, first video on this channel, talking about stocks. Kind of like in somewhat of a podcast form. And yeah, man, I've been trading for options for some years, investing for some years, and I learned a lot, and I really wanted to share that with the world, and in a good format. It's a lot of, I've been watching a lot of podcasters. There's a lot of great ones out there that's doing really well, and I just think I have a different spin on it, and I want to share it. I have a different voice, and I can tell you that you don't have to have a lot of money to make a lot of money in this industry. You can have a small amount and make a lot. You can start with $10. You can start with 3. You can start with 5. It's all about knowing, being in the best perfect setup. And you don't have to trade every day. But just know you could be very wealthy in this industry. You do not have to be, like I said, super wealthy. You can start out very, with a very small amount. It could be minuscule. But yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. I'm going to be doing this every day, uploading these videos and showing you what I learned, and pretty much, just giving you the game on how to trade options and make money. Okay. And so for starters, it is, February the 22nd, and Saturday, and Friday was insane. It was a big red day Friday. As you can see, I'm on the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ index, and you see how like the stock. So it's what I like about Moomoo. Moomoo is a trading platform that I use. I used to use TradingView, but now I use Moomoo to trade. Sometimes I just use it to actually look at the chart, and I can trade. I can trade on in Robinhood or Thinkorswim. But I just like the charting platform. It does such a great job with the charting platform, as you can see. I got the 20-day moving average, which is a very important line. When you see green candles above the 20 moving average on, this is the daily time frame too, which is very important to kind of look at. I like to look at the daily time frame to kind of give me exactly what the trend is and what we're doing, what the stock is actually doing. And in this case, it's above it, and it was above it here back February 12th. And then as you see, once it got up to 540, you get this kind of this channel that's saying, hey, it's about to drop. It gives you like a little topping signal. And as soon as that happened, so what I didn't do, I should have been in it, but I wasn't in it. I was actually in an earnings play that was really crazy. Celsius went ham. So I bought Celsius a few days prior to the earnings. But anyway, make a long story short is, what you could have done is, when you're in Moomoo and you see this topping signal, what you could do is you could buy an option 2 to 3 days out. I would say 3 days out, even 4, just to kind of give you some room. A put, you could buy a put option, and that's basically a put option is you basically buying contracts. It's a derivative of a stock. And you buy a contract at, like, let's say $10 below this 540, which would be like 530. So you would have bought a 530, around here. So let's see it. Let me see. So here it'd be different. It won't show you it now, but you could have bought a actual put down to like $10 lower than where this was, And let's say that put was like, might have been on that day, it could have been closer to like maybe $70 a contract, maybe. It's kind of give you kind of a guesstimate of what my brain's thinking on this. Maybe $80 a contract. Let me look at I'm gonna look at a couple things now while I'm talking to you guys. But like, if you did that, you could have got out on Friday and made a boatload. Probably like a 500% move on that. So let's say let me see. So we're at 526 right now. That's what it closed at. So if it closed at 526, yeah, so that would have been like a $40 to $50 per contract. So let's say you bought 10 contracts, it's $400. And if you made, 500% on that, that would have been about $2K. So, so just kind of give you game on like, it's so many ways to play this. You don't have to have a lot of bread. And then it's about compound interest. It's about compounding your money and only picking perfect setups. And that's kind of why I started this today is I'm kind of, looking back on my trades, and I do day trade. I do sometimes I do swing trading, which is, a few weeks out or a week out or whatever. You see a trend. But I'm starting to look at this thing and say, hey, I think the best thing is to kind of wait for setups like this so that you don't have to trade every day. You constantly just wait. You look at the market every day. You look for the perfect setup, and then you trade that because that usually is going to be a huge move. And then you can kind of like chill and then look at the market every day to see what's going on and you can even have alerts set up so that when it actually happens, or when it reaches a certain number or, that you're looking at, you can also just move from there. So, all right. So basically, like I said, QQQ 540 on Wednesday, February 19th. On Friday, opened at 538, closed at 526, which is crazy. Okay. We're still a little bit below the 20-day moving average, which is not good. And then we have the 200-day moving average all the way down here. So we got a ways to go to get super bearish. So something crazy. I mean, this would have to be a, catastrophe with the market if that happened. But just be careful. Like you see here, last green candles, I would say around that 521 level. 521 is looks like something you'd look at. Maybe we get to 521 and then bounce. So I would say look at that. Let me throw something there right now. I would say look at the 521 to 519 level, 520. And I would look at that as maybe a possible bounce. We get below there, then we got some gaps to fill. I mean, 508, it's a gap there. I mean, it's definitely could be some momentum, so I will watch out for that for sure. All right, so that's with QQQ NASDAQ, okay? All right, let's see what's up with SPY, S&P 500, okay? Where we at? Here we go. S&P 500, or should I say 100. Look at that. It's 613 on Wednesday, February 19th. Kind of the same kind of pattern. If you look at them, they kind of trade the same way. If you look at it, almost identical, which is insane. I always looked at that. It's like, wow. I mean, they trade pretty identical, but this was more of a green candle on Wednesday the 19th, but it's still at that top there. Same thing. You could have bought puts a couple days out, made a boatload of bread. So Friday, 610 open, 599 close. Okay. Let's look at some support levels. So, I mean, I mean, you figure, I mean, we got 590 here. I mean, that's a long way down, but 590 is a support level. I mean, I think just looking at this, I mean, we could get to 599, 98-ish, and then bounce. So I'm going to put a level here. If it opens on Monday below that, I mean, that could be open for, it could be a signal that's trying to go to 590 down here. So I would watch that. I would definitely watch that. So I'm going to be watching that myself to see if we get down to 590. Or if we get below this, we're going to 590 most likely. And then from there, maybe we bounce back and go back to all-time highs. Because right now we're at, I mean, that's a bearish signal right there. You figure, we're below the 20-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is it's all the way down here. I mean, the likelihood of getting down there, I mean, I don't know. It'll be crazy. But this was a bearish candle. We haven't seen a candle like this since back in December 18th, which is a strong red candle back then. So just be on the lookout, okay? Be on the lookout for that. And then the last one I really love Russell. Russell, if you're a trader and you don't have a lot of funds and you just want to try to get in the game, you do not need to use a lot of money. IWM is a really good starting point, and just pick the best setups. Do not just trade daily. Just look at the best setups. You see, I definitely trade IWM. Look at my levels. I got levels all over the place. So back here, 230. So it's basically hovered around 230 for a while. I think back in end of December, no, actually November 25th, it got up to 244. And as you see, once it got to 244, get the topping signal on the daily. And what did it do? Bam, 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 bam. Boom, boom. I mean, look at these days. I mean, from November 25th, I mean, look, this thing was tanking. I mean, it's tanking. It's tanking like the R&B singer. I mean, dude was just tanking. Look at it. Boom. So whoever was in puts, I was day trading. But now that I look back on some of my trades, that's what I'm looking at. I want to look at what has the best setups and what's been running up or what's been running down, and kind of look at those setups and go from there. And don't just day trade. Just look at the actual setups. It's not gambling. This is not a lottery one. This is like literally a strategy here. I mean, this dude, it tanked. I mean, for weeks. I mean, this is like a whole month of just tanking. So it's something to look at. So below the 20-day moving average here, back in December 18th, and then it kind of consolidated for a few weeks. Actually, almost a month consolidating. Boom. Went right back up here. Where it landed, it went back up in January, and then start consolidating again. Hit 230 here, hit 230 here. We won't go above it, and then looky here, boom. Friday started at 226, ended at 217, and is right on the 200-day moving average, and it has a bottom signal. So this could bounce off of here. We got to watch on Monday. It's a possibility that this bounce, like a 6-4 right there, bounce and then go back up. But I mean, if it goes below this, if it opens below this with some candles, we got to look out. We got to look out above and see what we can do. But yeah, this is off the hook. So we got to look at that. And I would say, just be on the lookout for that. Okay. My last one that I'm looking at that I've been really studying this one. It is SMCI. If I can find you. There you go. SMCI. So this one is a doozy. So SMCI. Do your research on this. But I'm going to try to give you some game on this. SMCI has to file their 10K financials by February 25th, which is Tuesday. I think by 5:30 p.m. East Coast time. So Pacific Coast time is 2:30. So if they don't file their financials by that time, this company is going to get delisted, and it's probably going to tank. It's going to tank, like a tank top. All right, it's going to tank. Okay, so watch out for this one. But if they do file it on time, it's going to bring a lot more credibility, a lot more investors, hedge funds, people that didn't buy it because they were nervous. This company had a lot of weirdness going on. They pushed out their quarterly financials out almost 8 months. They're supposed to report what they're about to report on February 28th. They're supposed to report this back in 2024. I think it was June of 2024. That's how long I've been tracking this. And so a lot of companies, so this stock was $122, and I'm gonna show you this. I'm actually gonna bust this out for you. So this stock was $122, okay, in March 2024. And as soon as they did not meet what they're supposed to do, their deadline, what they're supposed to, release their quarterly financials for the quarter, stocks start going down. And then some short, like a short company named Hindenburg. All you do is they're shorters. All you do is short companies, and they put out reports. They actually just went out of business, but they shut down. But they put out a report saying they think this company has bad books and they're doing fraud. So they said that, and the thing went down way more. Went almost down to $17.25 back in November 15, 2024. I saw that. I said, okay, once this stock gets above the 20-day moving average again, I'm in. And luckily, you see my little support level here. As soon as it got here, I rode this thing up all the way up here to 66, and then I got out of my position, okay? Because I saw this. So now we're at, because Friday was a bearish day for every stock. Now we're at $56, okay? So $56, we're right at the support level. This is a very strong support, as you can see. Super strong. If we go below this, it's actually 54-ish. And we're right above the 200-day moving average. We're above the 20, which is a really good sign. So if they release it, it's going to bring a lot of positive, because, companies are scared to invest in it because they didn't know if they were shady or whatever. Then the short report company Hindenburg went out of business or stopped, doing it. So that automatically kind of brought almost revitalized that company, SMCI, because they're like, okay, maybe they're legit and Hindenburg was not legit. So that helped them. That's why you got a little bit up. But they need to do that by Tuesday. If they don't, this thing's going down. So might have some option contracts on this one that don't expire until March 21st. So it's out a whole almost month. So I'm cool on that. And but I would recommend, this is as much as what I'm doing. I would definitely take a look at SMCI and see what you will do. See what you see. But this is a good one. This is a AI infrastructure company. NVIDIA. If you think about AI or robots, anything artificial intelligence, NVIDIA is partnered with this company. X, AI, Grok, Elon is partnered with this company. So this is a company that pretty much works on works on AI facilities to help those other companies, and they're partnering with some big boys. So this is going to be a play. I mean, this company released something a few weeks ago saying they're expected to make $40 billion next year. And their fiscal year starts in, what is it? The fiscal year starts June 2025 to June 2026. So they're already ahead. I think their market cap right now is only $30 billion. So what I'm saying is, take a look at this company. This company is legit, and definitely just look at this company. Look at this company, and do not miss this opportunity. This could be a company worth a lot of money next year. And I mean, that's basically it. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I wanted to have a conversation, deep conversation about stocks and about what I see in the market. And I'm gonna do this daily. And I'm gonna give you game, and have a great night, a great day, have a blessed week, and peace, prosperity, and profit. That's what I wish all of y'all. And let's get it.